Hey family, it's your girl Lady D here, and I'm back at you today with another recipe video. Today I will be showing you how to make delicious stuffed bell peppers or green peppers, whichever you prefer to call them. Green peppers, bell peppers, both the same thing, but I'm going to be showing you how to make them easy and delicious. What you'll need for this recipe are your green peppers that you're going to be using, of course. You can use any colors or green, whichever you prefer. You need some dirty rice mix, any kind, any brand, doesn't matter, whichever brand you like. A can of Rotel, mild, hot, it's up to you. I like to use the Lipton soup mix, the beefy onion. And you need some ground beef or ground chuck or ground round. Ground pork, whatever type of meat you'll like to stuff your peppers with. I'm using ground beef today. And you need some bouillon cube or some beef broth. I got a beef bouillon cube. And first what you're going to do is to make it easy for you. When you're at the store and picking your peppers, you may just want to try to pick some that'll look level on the bottom, so you know they'll stand up even. You know, they won't tip over, and because sometimes they have that slanted bottom and they won't stand up good. So just a word to the wise, if you know you're making stuffed peppers, try to find some with a flat bottom that you know will stand up, you know, kind of nicely, and then you don't have to worry about too much. And these peppers, what you want to do when you get them home, you want to peel the sticker off, of course, because you don't want to eat that. And you're going to rinse your peppers and dry them, and you can just remove the tops off your pepper. We're just going to cut them like so around the top. And you almost want to kind of go out to the edge, because you're gonna have to put that filling down in that pepper. So this pepper happened to have already a little hole in it, so I got water on the inside of it. I'll just pour that out on my towel, and then you want to remove much of the white. I don't even know what you would call that, but the inner as you can without breaking that pepper, and remove all the seeds from the inside. Tap it on the bottom, let those seeds fall out, and you just want it clean out the middle, clean out the inside. And I'm going to do that with all my peppers, and I will be right back. Okay family, I'm back. I have removed all the insides from all my peppers and cleaned them out really good. I moved to the sink over here so I can show you the next step. And I do want you to know that I do save my tops, because sometimes I like to just, when it's finished, set the top back on top for just for a pretty presentation. So you can save your tops, don't discard them. You can also cut off the inside and remove those seeds also. And my next step is I like to parboil my peppers. These peppers take a long time to bake in the oven if you just bake them without parboiling them. So I find it's easier to parboil them for a little while, maybe about 10 minutes in a pot of water that I've added. Like I told you, I like to add beef broth or beef bouillon cube, and I didn't have any beef broth, so I put 2 bouillon cubes in my water. And I just add my peppers. I put them in, try to stand them in upside down, so I kind of fit them tight around in the pot. And just enough water to cover them. And you don't want to boil them too long, because then they'll get too soft and they're hard to work with once they get too soft. So yeah, you want to kind of watch your boiling time on them. And also let you know that I have people that don't really like the peppers, but they love the filling that's in the pepper. So I take 2 peppers and cut them in half once they're already cut, and just fill them that way sideways for the people that really don't like the peppers. You don't want nobody wasting your pepper. So if you got some you know that don't really care to eat the pepper and just want the filling, do it that way. A little bit more water to cover my peppers. And then I'm going to set this pot on the stove and let it boil. For, like I say, bring it to a boil and let it boil for about 10 minutes. Got my peppers in my water. Okay, next thing I want to do is now just come over to the stove and we're going to start preparing our filling. And what I'm going to do now is just brown my ground beef in a skillet. And like I said, you can use ground beef, ground chicken, ground turkey, ground pork, whatever you like, or you can mix them. I've even seen people put, you know, sausage or Polish sausage. It's just all in what you like, what you think you want to fill it with. Like I say, I like to use the dirty rice mix in my filling. It just makes it that much more flavorful. I'm gonna add about maybe 2 1/4 pounds of ground beef to my skillet here. Not gonna use all 4 pounds because it don't take that much to fill those up. Once I add the rice, that's gonna be the filling. I'm just gonna let this meat brown on the stove, and once it starts browning, I'm gonna add 1 package of my Lipton beefy onion soup mix. I'm not gonna put too much different seasoning in it because this soup mix tends to be a little salty already, and then I'm gonna add in that Cajun dirty rice mix, I'm sorry, and so we don't want to over salt this. I may just add some a little garlic and some black pepper and some onion flakes. Yep, so that's what I add. Add me a little minced onion to my ground beef. A little garlic. Garlic pepper actually. And since I'm using garlic pepper, I won't add any more black pepper. And garlic pepper. And let that brown a bit. And I'll be back. Okay, family, our ground beef has finished browning. And now I'm just going to drain off the fat. And I'll show you what we're going to do next. Okay, family, we're back at the stove. I have drained the fat and grease off of my ground beef. And now I'm just going to follow the directions on my Zatarain's dirty rice box here. And it said I was to brown the ground beef and drain. Add 3 3/4 cups of water. And I've already put the water in. And now it says to add the rice mix. And it's optional if I add 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm saying to mix it. And pour my rice mix in here. Give me 2 tablespoons of oil. I should have had that already ready. Give me 1 moment. Let me get it. I turned it off, but it's just releasing those last few bits that were in the chamber. And about 2 tablespoons of oil. So mix until well blended. Bring to a boil and reduce heat to low. And simmer for 25 minutes or until the rice is tender. So I'm going to just blend this in. And I'm going to also add me one of my packets of my Lipton beefy onion soup. Add one package of that into my ground beef. Blend that in. Waiting on it to come back to a good boil so I can reduce my heat and cover it. I also want to at this time add my can of Rotel tomatoes. I'm using mild. Everybody don't like it too hot. Everybody doesn't like it too hot. I'm not gonna drain the juice. I'm just gonna pour that in there. Okay, now it's coming to a boil. Blend that in and reduce my heat. I'm gonna put a top on it and do like the direction said on the box to let it sit for about 25 minutes and let that rice get tender, and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back at the stove checking on our mixture here, our ground beef mixture. It's been about 25 minutes. It's been simmering and I say it's ready. What you want to do now is just get you a fork or a spoon and taste it and make sure your seasoning is like where you want it to be. And then when you decide you got enough seasoning or your seasoning is right to your liking, to your taste, then you're going to get ready to assemble that gravy in there. That's what you want. That's what you want right there in your stuffed peppers. So now we get ready to assemble our peppers, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do next, how you do that. Okay, family, we're back. We're ready to assemble our peppers. Remember, I let the peppers boil in a pot of water for about 15 minutes. I actually did these over 15 minutes. I got on the phone and time kind of got away from me, so they are a little more softer than I would like them. So I would say about 15 minutes is the perfect boil time for your green peppers. Got my meat mixture here. I'm just gonna add it into our boiled peppers. That's all you're gonna do, just place it in the pepper. Just fill your peppers with your meat. And I don't go all the way up to the top because I do like to, and it's a personal preference. Some people don't like the sauce on top, but I do like to add a red sauce on top of mine. It's basically the same type of sauce I use when I make my meatloaf. So if you like that red sauce on your meatloaf and you got a special one you like, put it on top. It'll taste so good. And I usually eat my green peppers when I have my green peppers. I usually make red beans and rice on the side. I know this dish already has rice in it, but it just seems like red beans and rice go so well as a side dish to these stuffed peppers. It's the way I've always had it. With red beans and rice on the side. And then remember, I cut the one in half for the person who don't really like the pepper. They just like the Cajun rice. And I guess they just want to look pretty in this pepper. So that's all this basically is Cajun rice. Same stuff you getting it, but better than you get it what you getting at Popeyes. It's better to me, honestly. Because you can, you know, dress it up and make it taste like you like it to taste. Put you some Cajun seasonings in it, and you making it yourself. You make it your way. making it yourself, you make it your way. For your taste buds. So I'm gonna make that little red sauce and put it on the top. It's gonna be oh so good. Remember, like I said, you can use any type of meat, ground beef, ground chuck. You can use steak, shrimp, whatever you want to stuff these with. Have edits. And be like, oh no, I ain't never heard of that. That's what gets you some stuff you knock your socks off, some stuff you never heard of, you never thought would be. Yeah. Go ahead and try it. You never know. You never know. Extra over there while I whip up what I like to put in my red sauce. In my red sauce, I basically just use a little tomato sauce. Just like I'm saying, red sauce. There's a lot of different red things that I have around the house. I use a little tomato sauce. I use me a little ketchup. I use a little barbecue sauce. I use a little dash or two of soy sauce and a little sugar. A lot of times I use brown sugar, but I got the white out right now, so that's what I'm gonna use. Just to knock some of the acid out the ketchup and stuff. Not to make it sweet, just to knock a little acid out of it. Make sure you taste it to see if it's tasting like you want, because like I said, with that ketchup in there, it's easy to have it. That ketchup and that tomato sauce, you don't want it just tasting like just something out of the can. Like, oh, they just plop some tomato sauce up on top of here. That's not what you want. You want it to taste good. So I'm going to taste that. I need a little salt, so I'm going to put a dash more soy sauce in here. Oh, no, I got some salt right here. I'll use the actual salt. I'm going the chance of making it too soupy. Don't risk the chance of making it too soupy. That's the indicator letting me know the oven is warm and ready to go. I had it for preheating it to 350 at 350. You just want to put this over the top if you're choosing to do so. If you're choosing to top it with a red sauce. You may want to make a little more than I made, but you get the idea. I'm just going to put these in the oven for about 30 minutes. Just to let those flavors meld together. Blend in together. Kind of let this red sauce dry up on top just a little bit and do its thing. And about 30 minutes you'll be ready to take these babies out and do you some good eating. So I'm going to put these in the oven and then we'll be back. Okay, family, I'm back. Our peppers are out of the oven and I just want to come back and show you what they look like. I let them bake about 30 minutes in the oven. Just to, like I say, dry out some of that sauce. And now they are all ready to be eaten, and they are going to be so good. So I'd like to thank you for taking time out to watch this video, checking out this recipe. Please subscribe to this channel if you're not already a member. Make yourself a member of this family. Please thumbs up this video. Leave a comment down below. Especially leave a comment if you try this recipe out and let me know what you think. I'd like to know that. And until next time, next recipe, next video, remember you're always welcome here at Lady D's. Until next time, bye-bye.